Hi, welcome to Linda Toman Craft Along. I'm Linda. Today we are going to be making a Santa card, Wobble Santa card. So first we are going to open up Cricut Design Space, and then we are going to, on the panel on the right, we're going to click on shape, then click on square. And we're going to size the square 8.5 by 5.5, so 8.5 by 5.5. And you're gonna you also have to unlock it to do that, but you can do that up on the panel up top or down. We're going to change this to white, and then we're going to change our canvas by clicking on the little canvas on the bottom down there and then up to the right. Now we are choosing, we're clicking on shape, click on score line, size score line to 5.5, and then we're going to attach both the square and the score line. And now we are going to open up a new shape, and we are going to create our mats, and we are sizing our mats. The mat sizes are 3.75 by 5, and then if you want a second, 4 by 5.25. So now we're going to go find our shape, and we're looking for Santa Clauses because we're going to make a Santa Claus wobble card. There are so many shapes in Cricut Access, and you just have fun. I could be here all day looking at these images. Just like they're so cute. But I sped the video up so that I wouldn't be here all day because I'm a slow crafter. So now I found the Santa that I want, and I'm going to duplicate him. Oh wait, no, first I'm going to make my text. And going through the fonts, trying to find a font that I like. It takes me a while to do that because I'm not good at it. So then I decide to choose foil, and I did bold, and I chose gold. And then I ungrouped. I went up to where it says advanced on the text thing, and I chose ungrouped lines, and that way I can size them how I wanted them. And then you have to attach. I go and try to make this, and it's like, no, you didn't do that right. But anyway, you have to attach the words to the base of the mat that you want. So then I duplicated the Santa Claus twice because you're going to need that for later in the project. And then I only left one of them as print and cut, and I made the other two just the cut, basic cut file, basic cut, which you'll see later in the video why we did that. And I tried to match the paper. That way everything matched. And then I send it to the printer and print it out. And then Cricut says, wow, that's a large file. It's going to take a minute, but it doesn't really. And then I chose a glitter cardstock. Glitter cardstock to cut it so it would cut it twice, because I did not want to, hold on. So now I am taking the print and cut from the printer, and I'm putting it on my blue mat, which is for paper. Lining it up. Make sure you are lined up properly, because it won't read the registration marks if you're not lined up correctly. Also, cut it at the same time right after you print it, because you can lose, it'll off balance, and it won't cut correctly if you try to like cut it today, print it today and cut it a few days later. So now you see the Cricut's cutting the images out. I love it. Well, it's reading the register marks actually. And then the Cricut is doing one of my favorite things. It's doing my fussy cutting for me. No fussy cutting when you do cards this way. I do not, well, sometimes you do have to do fussy cutting if you choose like a drawing image or something. When I figure out how to take some of their drawn images and contour out some of the parts I don't want cut. So anyway, here we go. We've cut all them out. And yeah, so while I'm sitting here doing all this, I'm going to play a little bit of music. Do 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 do, Santa wobble, 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 wobble. Maybe I'm not going to, maybe I'm just going to sing. So now I am taking something else and putting it on there. Oh, my base, my card base. Which you don't have to do your card base on the Cricut if you don't want. I just was like, no reason for me to have to pull the other thing out. And I wanted to show you that you can change, you can use a score tool on the Maker. You just go into Edit Tools and choose the scoring stylus. You don't have to have the scoring wheel. And then somebody said you can't use it at the same, but you can use it. And you don't have to change your blades and all that out. So anyway, putting it in and making sure you see the arrow and making sure I push all the way down in until it clicks. And then I close that, and that's in A, and there's letters on the things that tell you there's an A and there's a B, so the instructions tell you very clearly. That's another thing I love about the Cricut, is that the step-by-step instructions are really good. So now here we go. It's going to cut score for me, and then it's going to check the blade, and then it's going to cut. And here we go. Zzz. It's really not that fast. I sped this up. Yeah, that's speed is like 2 times fast. Now the rest of my video gets pretty quick too. So if you see my fingers flying by going zoom, 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 that's just because I sped the video up during edit. Because I have a tendency for my videos to take way too long. So here we go, just staring at things. Okay, so this is telling you how to foil. You've got the foiling kit, and you take out your thing. Take out your things. So each of the things have the little lines on them. For fine, it's 1 line. For medium, it's 2. For bold, it's 3 lines. And it shows, they're right there. I'm trying to show you. They're right there towards the bottom of the tip. And then inside, it's magnetic. So it just like pulls your thing in. To release it, you just push the thing and pull it out. The little lever on top, you push it in and pull your tip. It'll start pushing it out, and then you pull it out the rest of the way. So now I'm going to foil. And I messed this up a couple times. I don't think I left the mess ups in. You have to make sure it's taped down really good. And if that grabs that tape and lifts it, it'll mess it up, and then you waste the foil. And the foil's not cheap, so. But as you see on the paper, you can see where I messed up and I had to turn my paper. This is my try 3. And it actually worked for me. I'm still new. This is only the 2nd time I've ever used my foiler kit, transfer kit. I'll get my words right here eventually. So anyway, now the Cricut's going to cut my mat out for me, which I like because I don't have to worry about if I accidentally lost a little thing. So now we got to make the wait, what am I doing? Alright, I'm folding my base on the score line, and I think I get out the scoreboard because I feel like it's not, yeah I do, and it's not scored good enough for me. So I pull that out and I score it down better and properly. And then what am I doing? Am I gluing my mat on? No, I'm taping my mat on. I'm using double-sided tape, which you can't see. I'm sorry about that. I have got to practice getting inside my screen there. Somehow my camera's crooked. I guess all that moving back and forth I was doing, trying to show you the Cricut and the workspace. So anyway, there's the tape, and when I started the card making, I had the hardest time getting the paper off of those double-sided tapes, and I didn't know you needed to burnish them real good, so make sure you burnish them. So now we're making a wobbler, and I'm using a pipe cleaner, and you just wrap it around so that you have the beginning of a round, a full round, and then another beginning or ending. So that way you have something to tape to the bottom piece and the top piece, and then you have a full round middle, and that's what is going to cause it to wobble. And as long as it's pliable metal, you can use it. And I figured if anybody's seen it from the inside, they would see the gold, so it would match. And that's all I had. I didn't have any other pliable metal. And I really wanted to make a wobbler because I think they're cute. I'm like a little kid when it comes to my cards. It's like I sit there and play with them all day. And I made to take too big, so now I'm going to trim it. I added a little bit of glue too to help hold it, because you know tape has a tendency sometimes to come up. So I added a little bit of art glitter, or barely art. I don't remember which one because I'm not seeing the bottle. Of course, I'm not showing you guys everything I should be showing you. But anyway, so then I take a piece of tape with the sticky side facing up, so that way when I put the thing on, it sticks to the paper. When I put the little Santa cutout on, and I'm putting all the red in the same direction, so when we flip it over and put it onto the card, it matches the color of the card. So there we go. We got our little wobbler attached. And then we're going to attach our little Santa Claus. Say, ho, 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 Santa Claus, get on there. And I'm going to take a little glitter pen, and I'm going to go over his nose, make his nose a little glittery. And then later, after the video, I went over, he's got little lines on his beard and stuff, and you can't see them that good. So I went over with a N0 Copic marker and made them a little darker, and then I went around the outlines where it's red and did the red around the outline so that nobody would see the white cardstock shining through. So there he goes. He's gonna wobble, wobble, wobble after I have to glue him a couple times, tape him a couple times. So I put a piece of double-sided tape so it would help me hold it while I was waiting on the glue to dry, because I used Barely Art glue. See, there it is. I used the Barely Art glue, and it doesn't dry as fast as the art glitter glue, which is why I like the art glitter glue better. And I don't live in an area, see there, I told you it came off. I don't live in an area where I have to worry about the freezing temps. I don't go through the glue so fast that I'm running out. You know, I make sure before winter I have a bottle to get me through winter, and then I don't have to worry about it. Which winter is like a week here. So there we are, guys. There's my little wobbly Santa Claus card. If we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll start sharing my Cricut Design Space files to my subs. Alright, bye. Thank you. So long, farewell.